Let me show you how to make CO2 for your planted aquarium. CO2 can be an expensive investment in your planted aquarium, but it allows you to have fuller, faster growing, brighter, larger leafed plants. Even plants that don't need CO2 grow bigger, lusher, with thicker roots with CO2. CO2 is expensive, so what do I need to make my own CO2? You need a container and lid. I'm going to be using a kit for this build, but you could even use a plastic soda bottle. A bubble counter helps you regulate your CO2 flow, which goes into an airline tubing, which finally connects to a diffuser to blow bubbles. A check valve keeps the water going in one direction. You'll need yeast to grow to make CO2, sugar to feed your yeast, and baking soda. You can find all of this at a local grocery store or fish store. Okay, let's get started. For a small aquarium, you'll need about 1 cup of sugar, about half a packet of yeast, and then a teaspoon or 3 of baking powder. If you're using baking soda, which is about 3 times as strong, you could just use 1 teaspoon. You want to fill up the container with warm tap water. You don't have to dechlorinate it. And then tighten your lid really tight and shake it up as hard as you can to get the yeast, sugar, and warm water well mixed together. This activates the yeast and gets it starting growing. As the yeast eats the sugar, it produces CO2, which you can bubble into your aquarium. The baking soda helps to keep the pH solution in the canister from crashing, which will kill the yeast solution. You connect the airline tubing to your check valve and then finally to the diffuser. So you should have a solid line from the container to the bubble counter to the check valve to the diffuser. Within a few hours, you'll notice that CO2 starts bubbling in the bubble counter, and you'll see a small stream of bubbles come up through the diffuser and into the aquarium. The diffuser should be located at the bottom of the aquarium and near where the return is blowing the most flow. That way, the CO2 bubbles spend a lot of time drifting up to the surface of the water and spreading throughout the tank.